So I just got an upgrade from the Cricut Explorer Air 2 to the Cricut Maker, and so we're going to try to cut some basswood. The first thing I did is I cut it in half, and I'm just going to place it on my mat. And we need to surround this with some painter's tape. So here we go. When you're doing this, if you had really thick painter's tape, all you have to do is take a piece and cut it in half. That's how I got some thinner strips. And then we're putting it all the way down on the mat, making sure that every single corner is completely secure. If you do have some pieces that come up on the side of the mat, make sure that you tuck them under because you don't want your mat going anywhere. All right, so all things are secure. Let's go ahead and go over to the Cricut Maker. All right, I am in design space right now. I have already created what I want to cut out on the basswood. So this file is 9.5 inches wide by 3.8 inches tall. So all we're gonna do is go over here to that green button and press Make It. Once we are in here, you do not need to press mirror because we're not using any HTV vinyl. We're doing it as a direct cut. So now that we have the manifest on our mat, you want to make sure that your mat matches what is on the screen. So if I look, I only have 10 inches there and I go over 10 inches on my mat, so we're good to go. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is press that green continue button. Make sure that your proper machine is connected. Right now, I do not have basswood here because I haven't cut any basswood yet. So we're gonna go to Browse All Materials, go into the search bar and type in basswood. You should have two options when it pops up. I'm going to use 1/16 of an inch because that is what I bought. Go ahead and click it, and I am going to favorite because I'm putting into the universe that we're gonna be using a lot of this. Once you're done, click Done. And then we'll head on over to the mat. If you notice, you get a yellow yield or exclamation mark sign. It says move star wheels all the way to the right. So make sure that you do that before you begin cutting. All right, here is the Cricut Maker, my beautiful new toy. We're gonna push all of these star wheels all the way to the right. That's so it doesn't interfere with that cut that you're about to make. And if you see, the button is ready for us to insert the mat. So go ahead and insert that mat. And once the C starts blinking, which it's doing now, you're going to press cut. I'm going to do a time lapse of how many times it goes through. It is detecting the tool right now. And I'm going to wait on the screen to see how many cuts it's going to make to complete the manifest sign today. All right, it says it's going to take 14 passes. Okay, it was supposed to do 14 passes, but this is pass 8. And if I go in and just, whoop, let me wait until it comes out a little bit. I can see pieces that are coming up and I really don't want it to go into my maker. And if I go like this, I do see that the wood is ready. So let's go ahead and take it out. I am going to let it finish its pass here, but once it's done, all I'm going to do is press the pause button, exit the mat out of the system, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, let's take a look. You see how these pieces are already coming out so easily? I am so excited. I'm glad that you got to join me on my first journey with basswood. Okay, so I do see that it's coming up so easy. So we're just gonna take it out right here on the mat, very, very carefully. I know that basswood is very delicate, so I want to be as gentle as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and move over to my craft space. All right, big moment. I'm going to go ahead and take all of the painter's tape off just so I can move it around a little bit. It's so amazing. The thrill of your very first cut on any type of Cricut is like no other. Whether it's vinyl, basswood, fabric, metal. Wow, look at that. It is perfect. Yes, All right, guys, so it did only take 8 out of the 14 cuts that the Cricut said. I hope that you enjoyed this video. We're gonna take that little eye out as well. And come back for more with Breezy the teacher. See you later.